Hi folks, and thanks for joining me again. Welcome to today's video session. I'm Thomas and I'm one of the IELTS teachers here at LangGo Learning System. These online sessions are designed to help you improve a certain aspect of one of the 4 key competencies for your IELTS exam, in this case, reading. In today's video session, I will look at a couple of the reading sections and explain each question, which will hopefully help you guys improve your reading skills and give you some strategies that you can employ in the exam. Carrying on with our series on the reading section of Cambridge 9, today we're going to do Test 3, looking at the second passage, Tidal Power. Questions 14 to 17. Reading passage 2 has 6 paragraphs, A to F. Which paragraph contains the following information? Number 14, the location of the first test site. Keywords, first test site. In paragraph C, the writer mentions that the first station is expected to be installed off Lynmouth in Devon shortly to test the technology in a venture jointly funded by the Department of Trade and Industry and the European Union. The word station here refers to site in the prompt, so our answer is C. Number 15, the way of bringing the power produced on one site back into Britain. Our keywords are bringing power, back and Britain. In paragraph E, the writer discusses that Dr. Bahaj has done most work on the Alderney site, where there are powerful currents. The single undersea turbine farm would produce far more power than needed for the Channel Islands, and most would be fed into the French grid and be re-imported into Britain via the cable under the channel. The word re-import in the passage has the same meaning as bring back used in the question. So the answer is E. 16. A reference to a previous attempt by Britain to find an alternative source of energy. Our keywords here are attempt, Britain, and an alternative source of energy. In paragraph A, the writer indicates that unlike wind power, which Britain originally developed and then abandoned for 20 years, allowing the Dutch to make it a major industry, undersea turbines could become a big export earner to island nations such as Japan and New Zealand. Hence, there was an earlier attempt by the British to alternate the source of energy at that time, but they quit this attempt after 20 years. Our answer is A. Number 17, mention of the possibility of applying technology from another industry. Our keywords here are applying technology and another industry. In paragraph C, the writer states that the technology for dealing with the hostile saline environment under the sea has been developed in the North Sea oil industry. So our answer is C. 18 to 22. Which 5 of the following claims about tidal power are made by the writer? In paragraph A, the writer says that, unlike wind, the tides are predictable and the power input is constant. The word predictable implies that wind power is much riskier than the tides because we can't predict the level of power it will supply. This refers to option A. This technology raises the prospect of Britain becoming self-sufficient in renewable energy and drastically reducing its carbon dioxide emissions. This sentence indicates that one benefit of tidal power is to cut down the amount of toxic air in our atmosphere. Cut down here means reduce, so it fits nicely with option D. If tides, wind and wave power are all developed, Britain would be able to close gas, coal and nuclear power plants and export renewable power to other parts of Europe. This sentence states that tidal power could terminate the existence of power stations in Britain. Stations has the same meanings as plants in the passage, so the option which means the same thing as this sentence is E. The next clause indicates that it could increase a source of national income, since undersea turbines could become a big export earner. The phrase export earner in the text means a means of increasing national income, as in option F. At the end of paragraph C, the writer argues that the best sites are between islands or around heavily indented coasts, where there are strong tidal currents. This implies that tidal power is generated easily in the region of coastlines which have strong tidal currents. And this refers to option J. So our answers are A, D, E, F and J. Options B, C, G, H and I are either not mentioned here or demonstrably false. Questions 23 to 26. Label the diagram below. Number 23. Whole tower can be raised for blank and the extraction of seaweed from the blades. Keywords here are tower, raised and seaweed. At the end of paragraph D, the writer mentions that the towers will stick out of the water and be lit to warn shipping and also be designed to be lifted out of the water for maintenance and to clear seaweed from the blades. We can see some synonyms that have been employed in the text. Be raised, be lifted. The extraction of seaweed is to clean seaweed from the blades. So our answer here is maintenance. Number 24, sea life not in danger due to the fact that blades are comparatively blank. Our keywords here are sea life, not danger, blades, and comparatively. In paragraph D, it's indicated that fish and other creatures are thought unlikely to be at risk from the relatively slow turning blades. Sea life here is fish and other creatures, and comparatively is the same as relatively. Our answer is slow turning. 25 to 26. Air bubbles result from the 25 blank behind blades. This is known as 26 blank. Keywords are air bubbles and known as. In the last paragraph, the writer indicates that one technical difficulty is cavitation, where low pressure behind a turning blade causes air bubbles. Answers are low pressure and cavitation. One technical difficulty is cavitation. Nah, it's cavitation, isn't it? I finished the explanation of the reading section for Test 3, Passage 2. Don't forget to note down and practice new words that you struggled with in this passage to sharpen and enhance your vocabulary. Writing them down and revising them is the best way to ensure that they stick in your head. Trust me. I really hope you found this session helpful in preparing you for your IELTS exam. If you'd like to sign up for IELTS courses here at LangGo, please click on the link below. Our IELTS courses are designed to cater to your individual needs and to provide you with personalised learning pathways. Please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button to get notifications of my latest video uploads. Once again, I've been Thomas at LangGo Learning System, and I would really like to see you for the next video session. Take care, be safe, and goodbye.